I did notice, but I did notice quite a few discrepancies in your video, so I figured I would make a response to you to give you some clarification. I know you and Mystic Miami have been going back and forth. I was cool with Becca, and I'm good friends with Mystic, so I did try and make peace between them. But I did it because Becca has been saying she didn't want to fight and continuing to have me be the messenger, asking me, apologize to the girls, I've messed up, I don't want to fight with them, I don't want to fight with Mystic, I don't want to fight with Wendy, I don't want to fight with Celtic Hex, they're good friends, and I fucked up, and I'm in my healing journey. Yeah, Becca said that she didn't want problems with us because of you, that she didn't want to inherit your shit. So yeah, I felt bad for her, and I wanted to make peace between them. I wanted to find resolution. And going to what you said about me blocking you, yeah, I sure fucking did. Yeah, I did block you. You and I were never friends. I don't owe you shit. I know you have this sense of fucking entitlement that everybody on here needs to defend you or stand up for you or whatever, but I'm not one of your fucking cult followers. I don't owe you a fucking thing. Hell yeah, I blocked you. I never found you entertaining. I never found you fucking interesting. So when you started bashing one of my friends, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done here. Anyway, when you first started talking about this shit, the first day you made whatever fucking video it was, Becca texted me. I didn't go to her. She texted me and asked me to please stay out of it because you were just trying to fight with Ghostface and Candy. That you weren't trying to have a problem with Miami. You didn't have an issue with Miami. And that you were going to make an explanation video that Miami just happened to be cannon fodder. She was just the person who took the bait. All right? So your own buddy said that you weren't even mad at Mystic Miami. You know, you just wanted to fight with Ghostface and Candy. You were baiting them. So why in the fuck didn't you just call out Ghostface and Candy? So let me tell you something. It's one of these things, right? You're either full of shit in everything you said about Mystic Miami and you're calling her out because you had to come up with something so you wouldn't look fucking stupid because you were baiting Ghostface and Mystic said something about it. Right? So you have to come on here, oh, Mystic Miami, blah, blah, blah. Right? It's either that or Becca lied to us about your little baiting Ghostface thing, or you lied to Becca. It's one of those three. It can only be one of those three. And you know what? I don't give a fuck which one it is, because at the end of the day, they all make you look fucking stupid at your big age. They all make you look like a fucking liar. So I don't care which one it is. But anyway, I digress. Moving on. Becca also told me you were saying I was involved in some drama with all of you and Birch and Pandora in 2023 when I wasn't even on this app in 2023. I came in 2024. I didn't fucking know any of you. Now, Mystic Miami didn't ask for a truce. I told Becca I was suggesting it, and if she agreed, I'd ask Mystic and the girls. So nobody over here really gave a fuck. I did because I liked Beck. But when Mystic Miami and Becca spoke the other day, Becca admitted she fucked up. Yeah, she apologized, I'm sorry, was crying, all kinds of shit. She said she ran off at the mouth before she knew the whole story. She also wanted to apologize on your behalf as well. She said she didn't realize what you were doing to her, implied you were a narcissist, compared you to her parents. And when it was mentioned that it was weird that you were with a man who was, I guess, your fucking kid's age, and that if the roles were reversed and a man did that, he'd be called a pervert and a predator. Yeah, that was said, and guess who agreed? Becca. Yeah, she agreed with all of that. Said she did a tarot reading and told you to get with him, but, you know, he is very young, and the roles were reversed. That would be weird. It is predatory. It is fucking weird, yeah. Now, what type of friend sits in the inbox with people who told them they think their bestie's a fucking predator? What kind of person sits in the inbox with motherfuckers who don't like their best friend and still tries to cop please and apologize? Oh, man. Who needs enemies when you have friends like that, right? Yikes. Couldn't be us. But, you know, Becca also wants to distance herself from you. Yeah, she said that too. So it seems to me that your buddy is a fence straddler who has stirred up a bunch of shit on both ends. Either that, or you're a fucking liar who's full of shit, and all the shit people say about you probably fucking true, right? So maybe instead of worrying about broads that don't have shit to do with you, don't give a fuck about you, you should worry about what your little friends say about you behind your back. Let's worry about your little cult members. And let's not play that bullshit like, oh, we set it up, haha, I told Becca to say that, blah, blah, blah. Access denied. Ghostface told me you'll play that card, but honestly, at your big age, playing that game would look more pathetic than you already fucking do. But yeah, your buddy's a liar and talks shit behind your back. Don't take my word for it, though. Let me attach some of the screenshots, and if I have to make another video with the rest of the stuff she said, I can do that too.
Focus on your kids, Benderha. Focus on your kids. That's all I gotta say. You're making this into a bigger situation. Also, how am I the Pandora of my group if I've never made a video until now? Make it make sense. But okay, whatever. I don't live off the drama. I don't care. You're right. You are a very fierce mother, and I should have never brought your kids into this. Conversation, I agree, tells me that I need to distance myself from Jane, and I understand we're never going to be close or talk like this ever again. I get it. I fucked up. I will admit my mistakes, but I will also admit that I need to distance myself from her. He doesn't live with his mom, but you're right. If this was vice versa, it would be weird. And I agree with you. And honestly, since I'm not in a relationship myself, I don't feel like I should speak on another relationship. So I personally did tell her to maybe give him a chance because of my tarot reading. And you're right. He may have good intentions, but he's still very young. And if this was the other way around, he would be dragged. So I'm understanding every point of view right now. Okay? Every tidbit. Also, I want to clarify that now that I'm reading everything and hearing everything, I understand that I should have never called the whole situation with Rob and Birch drama, because it is more than what it is. It is very harmful to women of color, especially women of color who have BIPOC children. As someone who is also BIPOC, I will openly admit when I am wrong. Openly. And I'm glad we had this conversation. Granted, it didn't start out that great, but after all of that, I now understand the full story and the full situation of certain things, and I can hold Jane accountable for those actions that she had. I can hold everybody accountable. And Jess did come to me and say that, like, she knew the full story. So I'm going to apologize and say what I had to say. We are all grown adults. We are all accountable for our own actions, and I feel like this whole situation was blown out of proportion because one video, and you're right, it wasn't from y'all, it was from someone else. And I did not understand the full story. Now, knowing the full story, I'm willing to say that I will hold Jane accountable. I know for a fact that a lot of us, Jess and all, don't know the full story, or they do know the full story. Like I said, they're not one to be controlled by anybody. And I will say that me being the closest to Jane, I felt a type of way when you made your YouTube video, and I will admit that I did not know the full story. And I did make a good connection with a lot of y'all, and it does suck that I only got one side of the story, because I do enjoy talking to y'all. Does this make us the greatest of friends anymore? No. Like you said, we were never that close. But I hopefully with this whole situation, I will, like you, acknowledge the fact that, like, yes, all that stuff happened because you guys were defending Jane. And it's not, the whole Bayou Bruja thing happened before I was friends with Jane, so I don't know a whole lot about it. Same with the and I understand that she's going through some stuff. I didn't want to bother her. So that was me not trying to look for the whole story. And Jane should not have made that whole situation about her. I agree. And because I had Birch blocked, I didn't know the reason why. I just saw you guys in a live, and I was like, oh my god, why are they talking to Birch? That was me coming to conclusions, me not knowing the full story. But now that I know the full story, I'm willing to take accountability for myself and my actions. I'm apologizing for myself because I did not know the full story. I really can't apologize for Jane because, like you said that she knew the full story. So I can't really apologize for her. I believe this was a fantastic lesson for myself in asking questions, always asking questions, going to the source of the videos. And I should have asked you, I should have asked Celtic, what's going on? But I didn't. This was a great lesson for me. I will agree that this was a great lesson for me.